Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, the explosive Ousmane Dembele is a very interesting player. Praised by many for his game-changing qualities. His showboating and confidence has won him a lot of admirers, and he can be a real force if he can add consistency to all of that talent.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Saliba, Koundé, Olise.
Oh, great feat, that.
He is through here. Stones gets a foot in here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Threads one in. Jordan Henderson. Bellingham. And it's Conte. That's a clever-looking ball. Can he finish? Danger averted for now. And the ball's gone astray. Jordan Henderson. Conte. Guendouzi. He's in a great position here. Bellingham did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Colwell, and it's Rice. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Still goalless for Jordan Henderson. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Bellingham. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Pickford breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Dembele, Chouameni, Conte, opts for safety. Now Saliba, and it's Guendouzi, and here's Olise. Chouameni, laid back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Steam and the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
And we have our very first corner. Olise goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Kane.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space...
Shoots! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Koundé for Olise. And that interception was most necessary. And it's Chouameni. Conte. Hernandez. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He's had a shot! Goal! England! England take the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Bellingham. Oh, that is a nice touch. Foden. Chouameni. Jordan Henderson. Conte. Good ball, good take. Over to the left. Lovely bit of skill. Dembele. Here's Chouameni. Nice sequence of passes, this. Chance! Oh, another save.
Great stop from the keeper. That was some...
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And the second half gets underway.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it. He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
And here's Dembele. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Conte. Rice. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Guendouzi. France looking to pass their way through. Jordan Henderson. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Gehi gets good distance on it. France still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Passing nice and neat. Rice, he steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Mbappe. England are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And he's intervened well there.
France really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Pass is just off target. Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro
Dembele
19,
with a real chance
le
here.
numéro 25.
This is about as perfect a free kick position as you could wish for.
Le numéro 6, le numéro 24, le numéro 9. Changement en cours.
Dembele! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
That'll be a throw-in. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Picked out brilliantly. Big chance! Palmer. France do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Dembele. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And this is Kane. He's a sharp little ball here. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
England clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Watkins picks it up out wide. Looking to play him in. Watkins proves too strong. He's found a way through. And it's Palmer.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Alexander-Arnold does really well to win the ball there. Can he get it through? Great ball, and he's in here. Real chance! Oh, that was brilliantly defended. Kane bustling and very visible inside the box.
Yeah, it's only natural if you consider what a great header of the ball he is.
Saka proves just a little bit too strong. Gallagher. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played. well stopped.
And here's Saka, Gallagher, Eze. Now Colwill, and they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Yehi. England clearly now in lead preservation mode. And it's Stones. And Yehi.
This is now creating a nervous atmosphere. The fans simply want the ball at the other end.
Oh, he's been caught napping! Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Hernandez proves just a little bit too strong. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Conte, Chouameni. France are enjoying more and more possession, but very few chances up to now. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Chouameni. France finding their passes. Tries to pass it through. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Foden making good progress on the right-hand side. And here's Watkins. Kane! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Kane, clearly the target here.
Yeah, it's only natural if you consider what a great header of the ball he is.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Mbappe. He's picked his way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Kane. Kane driving through the middle. Kane showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. France yet to have an attempt on goal. Now it's Olise. He is through here. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Turns back here, probably the best option. Chouameni. And here's Mbappe. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's onside. He's shifting through the gears here. And here's Kane, and the shot! Now, who's going to be first? Oh, he's been caught on it here. He has a look up. Bellingham is flagged offside. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Colwill did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Saliba. Koundé. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. And it's Guendouzi. Nicely spread. Here's Chouameni. Threads one in. Shot at goal! Goal! France! And France are in front!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
France penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
This is Dembele. Decent chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's straight offside. Half-time getting close now. Chouameni. And it's Conte. Hernandez skims one in. Cleared without complication. And here's Olise. Just eases him off the ball.
Guendouzi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And this could be the final action of the first half. They've played it short. Olise. Conte. And we hit half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
France have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Chouameni. Mbappe. That looks a cracking ball. Good read, needed to be. Rice. Mbappe. There's the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
France have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. Olise. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's had a shot! He scores! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times.
Shapes to shoot! This time, surely! It's loose now, and they... Oh, what has happened here? Good ball, good... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Bellingham brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Upamecano can get it clear. Turns and goes back. Very nicely done. And he shoots! And that should get the job done.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Now it's Mbappe. Good ball over the top. Pickford claims comfortably.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, look at the space here. Takes a shot! And it's in!
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 11.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Le numéro 9. Changement.
Saliba. France do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Dembele. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Saka gets into some space. Now it's Watkins. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And a chance! Chouameni. Now it's Mbappe. Guendouzi receives it in a wide position. And it's Kante. Kante has created one goal already. Saka. He's on it, can he get away? Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now, can they get him away? And the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And they are pulling clear here. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
France find a position of real strength now, and that's it.
Votre attention, s'il vous plaît. Les personnes chargées de la sécurité sont priées de se présenter au PC sécurité.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Big chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ball's out once more.
Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Olise picks it up out wide. And here's Mbappe. Olise, shot at goal! Oh, it's fallen loose again! There it is!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Arsenal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
Guendouzi.
Olise.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's good running with the ball. And he's managed to get free.
Oh, well played. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
So just the one early goal to report so far. One.
There's the shot! No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Passes short and sharp. Chance for a shot!
Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Klaus. Olise.
Some good work on the right flank here.
No, he's not getting past him there. Now it's Saka. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Guendouzi.
Played out towards the right wing. And it's Guendouzi. Here's Tchouaméni. And it's Guendouzi. Conte. And it's Guendouzi. Now it's Mbappe. He has found the way through.
Drilled in low.
Calafiori.
Gets rid without sophistication.
Here's Tchouaméni. Upamecano. Saliba. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Knocks it into space, and that's gone loose.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Saliba. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Odegaard! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Hernandez. Klaus. To Guendouzi. Searching pass he's played there.
Played into space out wide. Nice control.
Guendouzi. That is Conte. Saka absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Calafiori.
France can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
He can get that clear. And it's Rice. Arsenal finding their passes. Might be danger here. Nice interception, well timed. Can he spark a counter here? Neatly clipped into space. That's the keeper's ball.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Havertz. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Upamecano.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Guendouzi. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
France having to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And the game has already resumed here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, it's Dembele. Guendouzi. The ball has bounced loose now. Rice. And he's worked it through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Takes a shot! Oh, he's been caught napping! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Klaus, Chouameni, and Hernandez. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Saliba, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. France can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Klaus. Klaus, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Zubimendi makes the interception. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Guendouzi. Olise. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
And here's Kante. Kante stood his ground strongly. Kante goes pelting down that left-hand side. Timber does really well there, he is strong. Ødegaard. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Shoots!
And that has been clubbed away.
Now it's Saka, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now.
Played back in. Now the delivery.
Cleared without complication.
Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising.
Arsenal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Now it's Havertz. Upamecano gets good distance on it.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 21, le numéro 11, le numéro 19,
Merino,
le numéro 25. À leur place,
and he gets rid in a
le
hurry.
numéro 5, le numéro 9, le numéro 6.
Now this could be a
le
chance.
numéro 24.
And the
Changement.
finish! Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Plenty to aim at here. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Mbappe. He's on it, can he get away? And it's lofted through here, and that is expertly dealt with.
France can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. And it's made its way to him. Madueke
Showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
And that is that. France have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
If you're just joining us, we are already on the way.
Now it's Mbappe. It's a really well-measured ball.
Oh, that's nice.
Guendouzi.
Well, that's a clever-looking ball.
And that was very necessary. Oh, it's Dembele. Conte. Challenged just a bit on the firm side.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
This lad, Odegaard, is a player with quite a story. He was plucked at a young age from his native Norway, of course. He's done his tours of duty with a view to aid his development, and now he's gone full circle, posting...
Chance! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead! So smooth, a signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
So, a breakthrough already.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Havertz. Now it's Odegaard. Oh, that's well spotted. Koundé, lofted upfield. France are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Koundé.
France really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Now who's going to be first to this? And it's Tchouaméni. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Now it's Rice. Zubimendi. Rice. And it's Zubimendi. Now Odegaard. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Could move up a gear here. Great vision.
Might want to be careful there.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he's going to have his name taken.
And it's Hernandez. Upamecano. Tchouaméni knocks it out wide. And it's Conte. Turns back here, probably the best option. Koundé, France looking to pass their way through. Looking for a runner, and he welcomes it in. Deftly away. Odegaard.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And he was quick to react. Conte. Tchouaméni. Conte. Now it's Mbappe. Odegaard. Havertz. Conte. And it's Guendouzi. Looking for the run. Guendouzi! They've done it! France are back on level terms. So what's your view on that goal then?
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Kante is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, he
Shot at goal! Goal! Arsenal! And they get themselves in front! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Arsenal get themselves into the lead. Cleared without complication. Upamecano, Chouameni, France finding their passes. Now it's Saka, Ødegaard. Tries from distance. And they can counter here. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
There's the start of the second half.
France really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. France do have a chance to counter here. Ødegaard. And he's intervened well there. Saka. Now, can they get him away?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
That is great defending, so alert. Chouameni gets it clear. Ødegaard. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's in plenty of space here. Dembele. That is Kante. Guendouzi looking to add to his goal. No way through. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune, pretty sharpish. Showing good feet. Saka on a strong run down the right. Hernandez did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 11. À sa place,
Timber.
le numéro 9. Changement.
He is starved of space and time. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. France do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Conte. Tries to play it through. Now it's Madueke. Madueke has fallen kindly here. He's scored. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 22.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
There's no flag.
Oh, nice touch.
He's under a lot of pressure there. Eze. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He is through here. Knocks it into space. It's a promising position. And it's Zaire Emery. And that's a good ball. Goes for a shot! It's loose now and they want to get... Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's in a great position here. That is lovely. Tries to pass it through. Calafiori. And here's Mbappe. Can he get it through? Doué! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Timber with the clearance.
Oh, sweet feet.
Timber
With a fine tackle.
Now it's Thuram. Thuram! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
Now it's Mbappe, and it's skewed away. Oh, what has happened here? Danger averted for now. Not the most accurate pass. Madueke. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Merino. Played out to the left flank. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Can he get on the end of this? Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time, and he's got the beating of his man. Oh, this is a great position. Eze, oh, good spread. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that will be the final act. France were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
France desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Conte. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I like the look of this guy, Kai Havertz. I felt a little sorry for him when he first arrived in English football, because I don't think he was playing in his correct position. And I know he was helped, but all the help in the world can't always make it work. You have to make it work yourself. And he has stuck at it. And I'm really delighted to see the application beginning now to pay off. Good style.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there.
Saka. And here's Havertz.
Neither side especially adventurous early on.
Now it's Mbappe.
Oh, this looks sharp.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's in a great position here. Conte.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe driving forwards. Saliba
Did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
That's good running with the ball. Koundé defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Saliba. And that has left him in a heap. And it's Guendouzi. Some really good ball movement. It's a good spell of possession, this. Oh, easy pickings there. He's on it, can he get away? Zubimendi. Ødegaard. That's a good ball out wide. Saka. In by Saka. Big header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Upamecano. Elise. And it's Guendouzi. Guendouzi. Here's Tchouaméni. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he plays one through. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Ødegaard. Now it's Havertz. Passes coming off in quick succession here. That's a good ball. Shot, surely! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And it's Conte. And here's Mbappe. He's free. And the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Dembele with the short one. Dembele! Good ball, good take. This looks promising. Olise. Oh, well played, well played. Danger averted for now. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
No, that's been intercepted. Chouameni. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Mbappe. Chance for a shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Corner number 2 then. Olise plays it short. That is good strength. Lovely feet. And he's gone backward here. Knocks it out wide. And it's half-time here. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
That gets things going for the second half.
France really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Now it's Havertz. Mbappe. And it's Guendouzi. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And he's forced to go back. Rice. Havertz.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Looking for options for move. He's having a shot! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Arsenal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Now this could be a chance. Chouameni. So Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to...
Shot at goal! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are pulling clear here.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Rice. Oh, that's fabulous. Some resolute defending there. Added Subimendi. Mbappe. Dembele. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking tidy in possession here. Now it's Havertz. Tries to play it through. And the through ball. That's a shade optimistic. That's going to go a long way. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Conte, he has found the way through. And the pass is intercepted, and that's gone loose. Mbappe! Oh, shooting chance! He scores! The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Well, all I can say is that he did very well to squeeze it in near post. He didn't have much to aim at.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 25.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here?
Le numéro 18.
Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing.
Le numéro 3. Digne. Attention, changement.
Oh, that's really good play on the right, he's driving forward. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Turan. That has been knocked clear. France have their third corner. Dembele goes short. Oh, important interception. That's really well manoeuvred. And now they can spring out of defence. Passes short and sharp. Now it's Mbappe. Great chance! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Well, it wasn't to be this time, but that should add to his level of confidence, something they can really do with at the moment.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. And here's Mbappe. And he's going to be disappointed with that. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. That's a promising position. And that's gone behind for a goal kick.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. And the number on the board is 3. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer. Your final thoughts, Jim?
France desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.